Hello, I'm Jessica Canham, and I'm here at Cappy Cottage Retreats in the island of Dominica in the Eastern Caribbean. I thought I would reflect on some of the principles of revolution in the 21st century. Who and what we are now, and who and what we want to become, and how we can get there. These are questions that are profoundly resonant and echoing the principles of love, truth, and justice. As someone living and working in the global south, but having been raised and educated predominantly in the global north, I've straddled two worlds, each with its own stark contrasts and commonalities. My unique journey has profoundly shaped my understanding of revolutionary change, and particularly the imperative for it to be nonviolent, inclusive, and deeply rooted in human values. Revolutionary change in the 21st century, in my view, begins with a critical acknowledgement of the self-destructive path of Western industrial civilization. This system is driven by relentless exploitation and consumption, and has not only wreaked havoc on our natural environment and also marginalized and oppressed vast populations. And we are now witnessing the collapse of ecosystems and social structures from this unsustainable model as it reaches its limits. So to me, the shift towards a more sustainable future involves a process of unlearning modern dependencies and reconnecting with our timeless practices, knowledge, and wisdom of our ancestors. In Dominica, where I now reside, many of these ancestral ways have been preserved. Our community remains primarily agrarian. And although we have modern conveniences here, most families do rely still on subsistence farming. And that's actually central to our culture and identity. I'll give you an example. One enduring tradition in Dominica is kudme, which is the Creole word for lend a hand. In the Western communities, that would translate into mutual aid. And this social fabric is central to our collective support systems, especially in times of crisis. Additionally, our elders have retained the valuable skill of identifying and using local medicinal herbs and plants, a knowledge that is crucial for maintaining our health and well-being. So there's many other strategies, but just to give you an understanding that for me, these strategies foster sustainable living. And that's the driving force behind what we do here at Cappy Cottage Retreats. We're trying to do what I call cultivate pockets of equality and moments of beauty by hosting groups and being open to collective gatherings for nature immersion, for art and plant medicine retreats, for student groups and community engagement. For me, these initiatives embody those principles of love, truth, and justice in our everyday lives. I also engage with an online community called the Deep Adaptation Forum. And this is a worldwide self-organizing network of people who are dedicated to explore compassionate and loving responses to our current crisis. This framework was founded by Jem Bendell, and he offered the 4 R's as a way to explore and understand what might be needed in the days ahead, in the years ahead. The 4 R's include resilience, relinquishment, restoration, and reconciliation. And a 5th element, reverence, was recently added to help us guide us through these tumultuous times and recognize that we have so much to treasure and hold on to, as well as let go of. So in conclusion, revolutionary change in the 21st century, for me, I think requires redefining our relationships with each other, with nature, with ourselves, and with our ancestral wisdom. And by embodying these principles, we can forge a path towards a more just, a more loving, and sustainable world.